Welcome back to Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. Right here I have a box of nickels, but I already hunted a box, so this is going to be a 2-box hunt. Right over here I have stuff I have to hunt. These are a couple of nicer condition coins that I'm going to check against the album. These are my foreigns. I have a Balboa and some Canadians. Here I have 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s with mint marks. There's 139 in here that I'll check for the DDR. I have a pile of checkers, 2012, 2016, 2019, and 2020 that I'll be looking for DDOs. And then down here, I actually found 3 buffaloes. I have a dateless buffalo, a 1935 that I'll check for the DDO, but it doesn't look like it from here. 1936. None of them have mint marks. And I did get 3 silvers. So I have a Philly, 1944, a Denver, 1944, and a San Francisco. I think this was 43. Yep, 43. So 3 silvers, 3 buffaloes, a few handfuls of checkers, some checkers here. And then we have another whole box to go through that I'll end up doing it the same way. I'll just pull out whatever my finds are and go through the checkers. Whatever I find here, I'll bring you in for. All right, let me get into this. Be right back. All right, so I have the potentially dateless buffalo under the scope. If I come up here, it actually kind of looks like there's a 1, a 9, maybe a 2 or a 3, and a 6 right there. I'm going to go with a 19 something 6. Judging by the other 2 that are in here, possibly a 30s. All right, let's keep her going. All right, we had 4 potential keepers for the checkers for box 1. We have some die chipping, a beehive die chip and a beehive die chip on the inner door, so here and here. That is on a 2020 Philly. We have another die chip on the outside of Monticello. It's a beehive die chip. That is on a 2019. Here we have more die chips. That is potentially on a 2020. Not potentially, it is on. And then we had a DDR. DDR, we have some doubling right in here inside the triangle. I think that's a 21. 2020. Okay. So 4 keepers. Again, still holding these aside. I'm going to check those against the album. And let me start into this box. Show you what we have for checkers. Maybe if we get any buffaloes or silver. I'll be right back. All right, the second box of nickels gave us a bunch of 40s, 50s, and 60s with mint marks on the reverse to check. I held aside this 51, I want to say, is it a Denver? 51 Philly, and that 47's got a ring of death on it, so I'm not keeping that. I was going to check the album. I have a 1982 that kind of looks like it could be a Black Beauty. So I have that held aside. For foreigns, I had 2 Canadians, an 85 and an 87, and a 1944 Spain peseta or something like that it's called. 1 peseta. And a Cayman Islands dime, 10 cents it looks like. We have a whole bunch of 12s, 2012, 16, 19, and 20s to go through. Looking for DDRs on those. And this box did bless us with 3 buffaloes. I have a dateless 1929 and another 1929. One of them had a mint mark, I think. I think that one has a mint mark, the dateless one. Nothing there. And nothing there. I believe this one was a Denver right there. All right, let me get into the checkers. I'll bring you in if I have anything. See you in a second. All right, for our checkers, I only had 4 finds. We had this 2020 with some feeder finger lines coming down through the Monticello at the base, up through the window, and then up by the dome. And then I had a couple more die chips. The start of a die chip there. And this is a 2019. We have some extra thickness in this upper window. Also extra thickness in here. And possibly doubling right there in the window, in the doorway, I mean. That could be a DDR. I think this is die chip right there. And a die chip right there. Let's take a look at these buffaloes. Nothing going on there. This was not an ender, but we do have the ring of death on it. And we have a Denver mint mark right there. So we have a dateless buff. And then this is a 1929. Not in terrible condition. I've seen worse, like the one that we just saw. All right. And another 1929 in halfway decent condition. Let's check out the other 3. This is that 35, not the DDO. This one's probably the best one out of all of them. So 2 boxes gave us 6 buffaloes. That's awesome. All right, this is a 35, 36. Some damage. Still not a terrible condition coin. All right, and I think this one we could make it out a little bit, maybe like I said, a 36, 26, something like that. Here we have it. 3 silvers, 6 buffaloes, some errors, and some foreigns. Can't beat that for 2 boxes. That's sweet. All right. Awesome. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this hunt. It's a little bit different than how I normally hunt, but I wanted to try to get through that boxes as quickly as possible. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also hit that notification bell. Right down in the lower left-hand side here, you can hit that like button right down there. Be greatly appreciated. Again, I want to thank you all for watching. See you on the next one.